Hi guys, sorry for the horrible lighting. I'm just sitting here in my kitchen. I've been testing my Halloween makeup, as you can tell, and it was really making me think about Samhain and just basically the pagan New Year. And whenever I first started on my path in Wicca and in witchcraft, I didn't really know how to celebrate Samhain. I thought you had to do like the sit down traditional ritual, and like it had to be perfect, flawless, you couldn't make any mistakes, and it was like this big ceremony you had to put on. But there's actually so many ways to celebrate, and you don't have to do some big ritual. It's just very simple things you can do to celebrate. And I thought I'd talk about that today for anyone else who's new to their path, or anyone else who's in the same position as me, who's just coming on their first year as being a witch, and who doesn't really know how to celebrate. Because that was me a few years ago. I didn't know how to celebrate. I was just like, I don't know, throw my hands up, I'll just catch it next year. And then finally I learned, and by the next year I was able to celebrate. But here we go. One way I really like to celebrate is I like to cook. I'm a very, very eclectic witch. That's why I call myself the kitchen sink witch, everything but the kitchen sink. I like to celebrate by cooking, and being, kind of a kitchen witch. Use cinnamon, use spices of the season, use spices that you want to imbue, your food with your magic. So use spices that correlate to what you want in your life, or what you want out of Samhain, what you want out of your the veil being thin in your ancestors, and just spirits, coming through and, passing on. So cook. I'm cooking with a lot of cinnamon this year, and whenever you cook, go ahead and have a sit-down dinner. Sit down, and a lot of people do a sit-down silent dinner, and where they sit down, they set a table or set a place on the table for spirits, and they put a little bit of food of each thing that you're having, each thing that you've cooked, put a little bit on that plate, and have a sit-down silent dinner. Really think about, really reflect on anyone that may have died this year, or just spirit in general, anyone that who's died ever. Just really reflect and thank spirit for being there, and wish them well on their way to wherever you believe they're going. And after the dinner's over, what I like to do is I'll take all the food that I have on the plate, and I will go outside, and I will basically speak to the universe and the spirits and everything, and say my intention. I do a lot of I say a lot of things in my spell work and everything that I do, because I feel like putting your intention into the world using your voice is very important. So the universe cannot misconstrue what you want at all. If you tell it exactly what you want, then you'll get more like what you want. And I will say, spirits, thank you for being with me at my dinner. I hope you enjoyed the food. I'm giving this back to the earth, back to the mother, as a tribute to you, and I hope that you have a safe passing to, the next life, or whatever you believe in, fill in the blank. And just thank them for being there. Thank the universe. It's very much, I like to think of it as like Thanksgiving almost. Thanksgiving for ghosts. Thanksgiving for the universe. I like to give thanks a lot in my practice anyways, because I'm very thankful for what I have in my life, especially my magic. So that's basically what I do, and then I just scrape all the food off into my garden or whatever. I don't have a garden, but if I did, I'd scrape it off in the garden. I just scrape it off into my little area that I'm going to make my garden. Fingers crossed. I just moved into a new house, so I have this little perfect area for a garden. So I'm just gonna scrape it off into there, and it goes back into the earth. The animals can feed on it, whatever. It's very much an offering to the universe, an offering to the earth, and that's how I see it. And that's a staple for me on Samhain. Gotta do it. Gotta have the sit-down dinner with the ghosts, or with the spirits, not really ghosts, with the spirits, and then give them their offering. Another way to celebrate Samhain is by maybe making an altar for anyone who's died in your family this year, or just anyone who's died in general. I don't think you just have to, you need to, it's about respecting the dead. It's not just about respecting the people who have passed this year. It is very much about them too, but it's not just about them. And basically what I do is I get pictures of them, and then I light a candle. And on Samhain night, I get the pictures, I put them all together, and I light candles. And then I let those candles burn through the dinner that I cook, until I do my offering and say thanks and whatever. And then once I'm done celebrating for the night, or once I'm done with whatever ritual work I'm doing, I snuff out the candles. Another good way of celebrating is just decorating. And I know a lot of people decorate for Halloween anyways, but decorating with those very earthy fall colors, and like putting pumpkins around your house, and carving pumpkins, all that is celebrating for Samhain. It's building that energy, and it's just really, it's almost therapeutic, at least to me, to carve pumpkins and to redecorate your house with little touches of orange and brown, and it's just a lot of fun. And it's a really great way to manifest some energy and some happiness during this season, so that whenever you do your Samhain dinner and like your Samhain thanks, I guess it's like a little ritual. It's not really like a full-blown ritual, but I consider it a ritual, just going out and saying thank you to spirit and thank you to the universe and giving them offering. But it's a good way to build energy for that. And I'm a big believer in just manifesting energy in your everyday life. I cook with runes. When my husband was sick, I put runes on his food using spices. So yeah, I'm a big believer in that manifesting of energy. Hey guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened to the outro for this video, but I thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry again that the outro wasn't filmed properly. I really hope you enjoyed. Leave comments down below, leave a like, whatever, telling me you liked it, or give me advice on what else I should talk about. I'll see you guys later. Bye.